Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the Station of Decapitation Without Your Head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, back in the office now.
Prophet Deadly.
Are we all getting on? It's Horror News Tuesday. We took an unofficial summer holidays last week.
Yes. Because you had a lot of stuff that you needed to do, and you couldn't be fucking staying awake for 36 hours straight without dying.
Yes.
Because it'd be a bad idea. Sorry, that may have sounded way more sarcastic than I meant it to. I was being serious.
But you look awesome in your new setup, though.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back.
I was telling the guy before when you popped out of the call, I'm like, it's only been a week, but it feels like a month that I've been on camera. For me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like
that's because the day that we do the most talking and are on camera are the Sunday gaming Sundays, and you haven't been there for a month. Might have to do with it.
Yeah, I haven't been there for a couple of those too. Yeah.
I did miss gaming with Bear Bunny this Sunday, though. I gotta say.
It's an interesting experience.
Hey, look, dude. The guy's never done a D&D before in his life. He's slightly autistic and he's got ADHD, and I think
it's fucking awesome. Like I
honestly, after gaming with Bill, it is kind of like gaming with Bill in that the kind of off the wall stuff that happens sometimes, which is what you're looking for anyway. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That first time the werewolf showed up, and myself and him were just like, we're fucking that werewolf. I was like, okay, this is going to go exactly as I was hoping for. Good things.
Right.
There was a reason I asked you to clarify specifically, like your verbiage specifically, because I wasn't too sure with you two.
Until you went to clarify the verbiage, and I was like, I think he's trying to warn me that that's not going to go well, and I decided to alter the plan. We were fucking that werewolf.
Oh God.
I was pretty sure that that's what they meant the first time.
I was worried that's what they meant the first time.
Oh no, that's definitely what we meant the first time. 100%, hands down.
Yep. Also, hi Bree.
Hey Bree, welcome to the Chisnitz. How are you getting on today? But that's definitely 100% what we
yeah, I was afraid I was going to turn around and be, what the fuck are they doing?
I was just kind of like, I don't know, is there an easy way to resolve this issue if we... I was like, once we get our elbow in there, where are we going from here, man? You know what I mean? Now I'm one hand deep. I only have one hand.
Oh, dear.
That's why I was like, if I ride the furry tractor, I knew in the back of my head, I was like, sure, I can ride the furry tractor into something. I wasn't expecting it to be a kill shot, but I was like, at least we can rock it a little bit.
It was either a kill shot or it's a team kill in the first 5 minutes of the game. I'm not that much of a horrible bastard. Nah.
Joseph, welcome to the chat. How are you?
Hello. Also, apparently, Bree is agreeing with Buzz about it being hot as fuck today.
It is hot as fuck.
Dude, I'm literally sweating.
Like, we hit like 94, 95 today.
I could probably click my fan, which is on beside me, and you'd hear me go, doink. That's how close it is to me. It's majestic now. It's great. As I've said before, if I could get it in my pants, I would if I could. I just think that's a shit show waiting to happen.
I have to agree, bro.
Yeah, it'll probably really hit the fan.
Well, not the shit. That's not what I'm worried about.
Diced.
It's the old Jack Johnson up the front. That's what worried me.
Put you right in the baby maker.
Well, as is customary on a Horror News Tuesday, we got a whole bunch of horror news for you. Someone tell me what we're doing first.
Well, we don't really have an order, so... hey, Buzz, want to tell us about some toys?
Yes!
I'll tell you what. I'm going to just throw it out here. Is that the first story that's there?
It is not, but I just, like, you were like, hey, what are we doing? So I was like, I'll give Johnny a second.
Okay, why am I doing the first? Oh, I am doing the first story. Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, okay.
So should Buzz talk about some toys?
Yep, Buzz talk about toys.
Okay, cool.
I am the GoreCast resident toy boy. So
Never worded like that again.
Oh, yes!
Are you
No, you have
he's
to. You have to fucking own that.
He has totally been hanging on to that one for the last 15 minutes since he realized that's the story he was doing, at least.
Did he ask to do the toys, or was it just presumed he was doing the toys?
Presumption, but we were right.
it was
because
I
you said a while back.
Like, do you want to Bob? And I said
You
yes.
said a while back,
yes.
like, oh, well, Buzz always does the toys. So tonight it was like, hey, Buzz, you want this one? Okay.
Buzz is a toy boy. Yes, very good.
Get that on a t-shirt and smoke it.
That's not how t-shirts
Anywho,
work.
NECA.
Just let you.
Never...
No, I know.
No,
Never know.
it's...
I know. It's very hard to smoke something that melts. Not impossible, but hard.
Well, NECA's back.
Yes, who's
they ain't
back?
Going anywhere, but they're making
Back again.
They're making toys, and
NECA's
they're making
back.
toys about
Tell a friend.
Tell your
Universal
friends.
Monsters. And for all the people who don't know who Universal Monsters are, that's like the Frankensteins and the werewolves and
Invisible
the
Man,
mummies
and
and
the
the
Merman,
Invisible
and
Man,
the Creature
and-
from the Deep.
It's Creature from
Yeah,
the Deep or
that's
Creature from the Black
Universal.
Lagoon?
There are
Black
two.
Lagoon.
Black Lagoon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah, Creature from the Deep's a whole different thing.
Okay, well, that's why I asked.
But yeah,
I
so
wasn't
this
sure.
article's from the horrornewsnetwork.net, because I think that's what we're doing now, saying
Yes,
where
it is.
articles are from. And they say, does everybody know how to do the Monster Mash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Was it a graveyard smash?
Yes.
So.
Of course it was.
It's actually not overly hard to do the Monsters Mash. There's not a crazy amount of dance moves involved in it.
They really gave it a
Which
laugh.
I myself, I'm going to say I appreciate when there's not a whole lot of dance moves to something.
Whew, okay, so NECA has unveiled new additions to its Universal Monster action figure line, including a color version of the Invisible Man and several glow-in-the-dark fan favorites.
Ugh.
There's more photos available via the article. Says the new 7-inch Ultimate Invisible Man figure available now for pre-order at Entertainment Earth is going to be released in November. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. Celebrates the 90th anniversary of the Universal Monsters, The Invisible Man, starring Claude Rains. The figure, the Invisible Man, is priced at $37.99. That is expensive for a basic bitch figure.
How big is it?
Comes 7 inches.
Okay, that actually.
I heard 7 inches is more than enough.
Well, depends on who you talk to. Comes with.
Damn. All right.
Comes with an interchangeable head, one a solid wrap, the other with peaks at the emptiness within. Interchangeable wrapped and gloved hands, goggle nose, notebook, wig, and cup with a straw.
Sorry.
In addition, NECA
Just
has.
need you to
yes.
clarify something there for me. Cup with a straw?
Yeah, like a little.
Yeah, you know, like
a cup
drinking
that has
cup.
a straw in it.
Like
But who's got the cup?
this. The Invisible Man.
An Invisible Man.
'Cause-
Because, like, he would move shit and drink shit.
Yes.
Walker
Gotcha.
Heron wants to know how you're going to see it if it's invisible.
I don't think the cup's invisible.
Also, hello, Walker. Welcome to the chats.
Hello, Walker.
I think he meant the Invisible Man, not the cop.
Well, I strangely enough have the
Man's
figure
got,
on
like, all the
screen right here.
bandages.
So
Yeah, he's got his
He puts
visible
clothes on.
bandages that you can see.
he wears goggles
see,
and
dude,
a
like-
fake nose.
With the whole accessories and shit like that, that falls into a kind of pretty good pricing.
Yeah, I guess I will detract my statement. Oh, that is a cup with a straw in it. Oh, that is
I like
neat.
the formula book.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty
Yeah.
detailed.
That is going to get lost
Oh,
immediately when
Egg
you open
Bully.
it.
Well, no, that's why you would put Walker's Egg Bully.
I have trouble putting multiple names
Oh.
together, so I
Hey.
always lose track of who's who.
Speaking of multiple names, trying to remember the Invisible Man's name. I had it there in my head a second ago, and then it went. But I'm not sure if it's the same. I think.
Director.
See, the thing is, I think they used the name of the albino in the films, in the classic films, rather than the guy who actually did it, because that was kind of a switch up that was in the story, where he had experimented as on an albino, and the albino was getting the blame for most of the stuff. Griffin, there we go.
Gotcha.
Howdy, Griffin. Oh, stupid brain.
Stupid brain. In addition, NECA has rolled out a retro glow-in-the-dark assortment of the Universal Monsters for $65.99.
I don't need to see anything glow in the dark for that bad.
One idea, you could probably just buy a translucent glow in the dark paint over your NECA figure.
Right. Which, I don't know, glow in the dark has always been a weird atrocity to me.
I think it depends on what it is.
This set includes Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, and the Wolfman. 3 well-known individuals in the Universal Monster verse. These 7-inch figures, each individually packaged on a classic tribute blister card, will be available in October, just in time for Halloween hygiene.
With my very limited posable figurine, the hijinks are
Right.
unreal.
They are, Yeah,
I always just get pissed off when I see someone just jack the price of something up double. Like, that's not even a 7-inch figure, is it?
It doesn't look like
It
it.
says
Does that
7-inch.
that does not look the same size as the other ones.
That looks like the old G.I. Joe packaging style size.
Those look like 3/4, but then it could be just picture.
True.
I don't remember. Because that's why I said what I said at the beginning with they didn't look like they were worth it, because
So
I saw those ones in the packaging like those don't look.
I'm looking
like,
at the
but
wolf.
then
I'm looking at the
that
Wolfman,
one
right?
looks a lot-
The glow in the dark
Yes.
one. What glows in the dark?
I'm assuming it's the lighter patches.
Yeah, like his face.
Yeah, face,
Maybe
armpit.
hands, feet.
There's a couple of
Right.
there's
What'd you say?
bits on
Face,
the
armpit.
thighs. If you look at his
Look, yeah, if you look at the left
arm,
side, yeah.
you can see there's the grey bit there. So I imagine that.
I think
The
that.
same on the legs.
I think those grey bits are in fact shine on the box.
Oh,
In that case,
Yeah.
I haven't got a fucking clue what a blow, because I figured it
His
was
face
the same with the
definitely
mummy.
does.
and
Like, just look at the color of it. Like the mummy, presumably just glows the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, but the mummy had
Yeah.
it looked like the mummy had the same kind of stuff. You see, you can see bandages, but you can also see smooth parts on the legs. So I'm thinking the smooth parts are the glow in the dark parts.
No, those smooth parts on the legs are also the shine in the box.
You see what I mean, though? That's what I like.
Yeah.
That didn't occur to me. That's what I thought the glow in the dark parts were on that, and on the Wolfman. But
Well, knowing how these figures normally work, none of it will probably work when you actually get it anyway. So
Glows in the dark as long as you let
Why the
it
fuck should it
charge
glow
in a light for 24 hours before
Yeah.
you put it in the dark.
plug it in via
But
USB.
I
I'm
don't
like, that
go
doesn't
out
make
in
any
the light.
sense.
That's why I bought a
Do you
glow in the
remember-
dark thing.
do you remember there were figures? They partially glowed in the dark, but they also had holographic stuff on the inside. Supernaturals, I think maybe.
Yes.
They were
Yes.
good glow in the dark stuff.
Yes. Back in the 80s when things actually did what they said they were supposed
Yeah,
to.
there was.
again.
There was.
And also gave you lead poisoning because of the
I
meat.
don't know about that, but I had one that was a ghost, and
No, that's
you could, like,
definitely a thing.
detach a section from inside, and the inside part was glow in the dark.
Just to clarify, seeing as you didn't know about that, that was
That's why.
death.
Just saying, like, glow in the dark is
I
not
meant
everything,
on
but
that
they want to put it on so
specific
many toys.
thing.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of people currently who don't have the correct brain
Yep.
function because of
There's
toys.
a lot of people currently who don't have the correct brain function because of TV.
And paint.
And social media.
Ah, I got sweat in my eyes.
Buzz is
Oh,
one of them.
God. That burned. Ow.
What's
Sorry.
he getting?
Yeah, that's it. Toys coming out.
Oh, your tears
sweat.
are so salty,
I said
Scott.
salty.
There, your tears are so salty.
Salty discharge is getting into my eyeballs.
Well,
wow.
that's got to be, if you ever open up an OnlyFans, that's got to be your user handle.
There you go.
Salty discharge.
Salty discharge.
Oh,
Salty discharge at
That's
OnlyFans.com.
I've ever heard one.
that right there will just get we'll get follows just off names alone.
So if you like NECA and you throw some monsters and toys that may or may not break glow in the dark and like spending stupid amount of money, toys are coming out in October by NECA. Go buy them or not.
Yes.
It's up to you. I don't control
Very
you.
good.
I myself am saving up for that whole Elvira one that came out.
This is why Buzz
Oh,
isn't
you gonna
allowed
be
to do any of the
close there?
advertising for the show.
Luckily, no.
What do you mean, luckily? Dude, we all know what part will be glowing.
You know what, man?
That would be
It's
majestic.
Elvira. All
Glowing.
of her glows. All right.
Fair
Back
point.
off.
Fair point.
Actually, you know,
yeah,
you could,
so-
between the bosom, the neck, the chest area in general, the face, and the fact that normally when she was wearing that dress, she was hauling a lot of leg on one side, that'd be a
Yeah.
pretty cool glow-in-the-dark figure.
She's got legs. She knows how to use them.
Right, that's the second fucking wrestling theme song of the night after your Toy Boy one.
That Keebler, obviously, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Who else? No one else.
By Kid Rock. Fucking piece
Uh,
You can tell yourself that.
Hey, number one, I like Kid Rock. Number two,
Oh, no, ZZ Top.
number two, he needs a fucking DLC for that wrestling video game instead of MGK.
Kid Rock.
Yes.
No, fucking Kid Rock is a piece of human
Oh
garbage.
wow.
What are you on about? But I've got the key.
Oh god, I can't look down.
Bow with the
My eyes
bow
are
the
funny.
bang,
Joseph-
the bang,
so
diggy, diggy,
Joseph
diggy,
said they
sing a mug
actually-
oh, John,
Okay.
okay.
Bow
So
with a
Joseph
bow,
said they
dang,
made
dang,
Elvira.
diggy, diggy. It's good times. Anyway,
Oh, the maiden at Elvira Glow in the Dark. Sorry, Carter, we were singing over you there for a second.
Oh, you're good.
tell us about it, Carter.
I don't know.
Bow with a bow, a dang, a dang, diggy, diggy. I don't care. We're moving on to the next story. I can't. It's
Way to
Oh,
make
it's a
your-
Funko.
Way to make your co-host feel special.
it's 20 to 1 in the morning.
I am
If I could have
special
done it
here.
loud enough, I would have just gone. It doesn't matter what you, but I don't. I can't. If you can't do it properly, don't do it. So I went for the Kid Rock. I can do guttural metal singing at a low volume. Strangely. Anyway, in video game news, get into the cosmic horror of The Chant with the new story trailer, which I have lined up for after this.
Yay.
With brass tokens, The Chant heading home this October, the devs have started to buzz ahead of the release with a new story trailer for the horror action adventure title. As detailed in the story trailer, The Chant centers on the Prismic Science Spiritual Retreat, which is located on the remote Glory Island. Any positive vibes from the retreat are wiped away entirely when a ritualistic chant goes wrong. Never good. Never good. Resulting in a visiting group's negative energy unleashing the gloom. Oh, a dimension of cosmic terror. To survive the gloom, players must uncover a cultish mystery spanning both past and present. Of course, this isn't so easy. Other group members are slowly being driven mad from a host of parasitic creatures. That's also never good. These horrors prey on your own fears and can be fatal unless you carefully balance your mind, body, and spirit. That's
Phobophages.
an interesting game mechanic. That was in
Yeah,
a
this-
Lovecraft game. Do you remember you had to keep a level on your madness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Players can choose to flee or fight with an assortment of spiritual weapons and abilities in an effort to lock away the gloom and escape from Glory Island. In The Chant, our aim is to surprise players with an off-kilter mix of 1970s cult horror and New Age spirituality. Goddamn. This is winning me over, said Mike Scupa, creative director at Brass Token. As a boutique studio, we have the freedom to try new things, and we're challenging ourselves every day with our titles. Right, we'll give the trailer. What way do you want to do the trailer?
I can watch it on the show.
Watch it on the show. Perfect. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Right.
Less technical issues. Trying to come back.
Yes, very good. Technical issues. Be damned.
I should probably turn off my mic and turn up the volume on this so I can hear it.
Graphics are good.
It's been a long time. It's so beautiful here. I appreciate the invitation.
I'm telling you, Jess, being here is going to change your life.
Welcome to our humble retreat. Everyone's excited to finally meet you.
Welcome. I understand it took some convincing, but we're so glad you came. Kim is a good friend to you, and
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, he's definitely a cult leader. If I ever saw fucking sexy Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't come out holding 2 bottles of Kool-Aid.
He's one guitar away from being Charles Manson. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No, instead they have this.
Oh, this reminds me of what was
Oh
that?
dear.
Lords of Illusion? No. Yeah.
I was at a retreat where they had a big dome like that. Well, I say retreat, it was a rave. I was at a rave where they had a big dome like that. Pretty cool.
I was at a bike rally that was something similar. Each different tent had its own different music, but weirdly enough, the rave music was in the big domed tent.
Yeah, something about domes and raves just work. Yeah.
I was I never would have put 2 and 2 together with that whole rave and dove thing.
Yeah.
This isn't what we wanted.
Oh, they
So
got my
this
off.
is kind of, and I think it's applicable at the moment. This feels a little bit like Stranger Things the game.
Yeah, you know what? It kind of does.
To be fair, Stranger Things take an obvious amount of inspiration, let's say, from Lovecraft style stuff, and this is doing the same thing, so you're going to get a similar vibe.
You're right, dude. Like, Lovecraft is
It's
the
interesting.
beginning of all. I mean,
Well,
that's always been on.
Stranger Things draws from a lot of different places. I'm just saying that I think the Lovecraft connection there is the reason why, especially the creatures, have a similar look to them.
It's not
I
the
think,
creatures
like,
that I was describing as the similarity, it's the gloom. It's very
Right, so-
similar to the Upside Down.
I think any point that you start getting into like those weird style creatures, you're always going to have a anchor in the Lovecraft style.
Yeah.
Or
The chant arrives October 2022 on PC via Steam, PS5, and Xbox Series.
damn it.
No
Okay.
notice of Switch yet.
Oh. Or PS4.
You can jump on
But
the Twitch
on
channel
Steam.
with me and do a playthrough with me if you want.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Looks pretty fun.
Looks like it's going to be good. Right, who's up next?
You know what? I haven't done anything yet.
Dawn.
So.
Oh no, wait, am I doing Dawn?
No, I'm doing Dawn.
Okay, we're fucking goddamn doing Dawn.
We're fucking goddamn doing Dawn.
We're goddamn doing Dawn.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
That's why I took it.
No, it's not. So Dawn. Hey, I am not shirking my responsibility. I made sure everybody had the right article. Thank you.
Oh, there isn't. I can literally fit the whole article, picture, and heading all in one.
Really? Like, it literally is like. So this is Carter not doing a 2-second soundbite. So Dawn gets its North American release August 18th, and it's a rideshare movie, which I've noticed though lately. That's kind of been the pickup of genre, the whole rideshare stuff like that.
Yeah, there
Like,
was
we
that
went
one.
through the whole.
That one with the guy that plays Gabriel from Supernatural.
Right, and there was another one from oh dude, what was that? Old boy from Stranger Things, the older friend.
Was there one dash
Steve?
cam or
It was
Something
called
like that.
no, not Dashcam. It was
He was on social media.
yeah. It's some social media thing. I can't remember the name. Of it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I just saw the poster, so I thought it was another rideshare.
No,
But I am
he
noticing
does.
kind of a.
He does end up like going around, I think, in cars and stuff for a lot of it.
Yeah, he's a taxi.
Okay.
He's a Uber driver, or whatever that universe's
Okay.
equivalent of Uber is. Give me a minute. I'll double check the name of it. That was a fucking great movie.
Oh, was it?
Oh yeah, it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
the two of them were actually surprisingly good, and I think we did a third one as well with it, but I'm fucking blanking on it.
I don't think we did the third one with him.
No, not with him, but in that style, that fucking
genre.
Yes, precisely.
Okay. So like I said, I've noticed it's kind of picked up, and so we get Dawn, and it's going to be getting its North America digital release August 8th, 2022. The film is directed by Nicholas Ryan, and it tells an unsuspecting couple they get into a rideshare only to find out that they may be having to fight for their lives as the deranged driver puts them through life and death situations. Be careful who you accept a ride from. It may be your last.
The name of the movie that your man was in, that Giz and I were on about, was called Spree.
Oh, okay.
And the other movie that Giz was on about, that he was like, I'm full sure we had another movie with him, was called Slice.
Yes.
Slice. Now that one I've not heard of.
There's like monsters and they all work in a pizza place together, and it's just fucking weird.
Oh! Holy shit. Okay, you know what? I put that in my fucking watch list. I didn't realize it was monsters. That's awesome.
And Dash Cam's the newer one that just came out that I've been seeing a lot of people talking about.
Okay.
Slice?
Yeah, so if you're a fan... No.
Dash Cam.
So if you're a fan of Uncork'd Entertainment, because we know all the specialness that they bring to the table,
yes.
And if you're worried about ever taking a ride share and having a nightmare during it, Dawn will be the movie for you, and it will be August 8th, 2022.
That's
coming up
It
soon.
is.
All right.
It is.
That's like
And, oh my God, it has Michael Pare and Eric Roberts.
Jesus Christ. Eric Roberts will show up in anything right now.
He fucking will. He literally will, dude. Holy shit. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer's Nicholas Brendan. Brendan?
That's Xander.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, wow. That's, you know what? I'm going to watch that just for the fucking lineup. Michael Pare and Eric Roberts. I don't know if I've actually seen a movie with both of them in it.
And Xander from Buffy. Don't forget Xander from Buffy. He's a
Oh,
delight.
yeah, Xander. But I mean, like, you know, he hasn't done work for a while, so I'm not surprised. But I'm kind of curious to see Pare or Michael and
Michael Perry and
Eric Roberts.
Yeah. All right.
Which I'm sure both will like appear for 2 seconds, but like that's just kind of their signature.
Right, what's up next? In the lineup, it's Terrifier, but that's me again. Giz, you haven't done one yet.
Well, I suppose my one is right underneath Terrifier. If you want to just jump
Hocus
down,
Pocus?
we can. Yes, talk about a little bit of Hocus Pocus. That is finally, apparently.
Oh, it dropped a trailer, did it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not only back. There's a trailer after years and years of rumors and are they going to do it? Oh, they're going to do it. Wait, no, we're not going to do it. Oh, well, everyone wants us to do it. Maybe we probably should do it. So eventually they went
Someone
along
ring
and they
Bette
did it.
Midler. Is she still alive? Oh my God, she is still alive. Let's make this happen.
Yep. So Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Naomi have reunited for the highly anticipated Disney Plus original movie Hocus Pocus 2. The sequel is set to the delightfully wicked Sanderson sisters for more comedic mayhem, which will debut on September the 30th. Now there's a brief bit, and by brief bit I mean 2 lines worth of a synopsis here. It's been 29 years since someone lit the black flame candle and resurrected the 17th century sisters, and they're looking for revenge. Now it's up to 3 high school students, because of course it is, to stop the ravenous witches from wreaking a new kind of havoc on Salem before dawn on All Hallows Eve. There is a trailer for it. Yeah, there's a trailer for it.
Why
It's
are
embedded.
you talking like that?
Because I was stalling for time while my mouse did its annoying thing where it goes down 2 steps and then up 1 because the scroll wheel's a bit of a cunt. So
Who would
there's a
have
trailer
thought
for
it was a mouse scroll wheel that was going to get a C word dropped on the... I usually hold that for like special occasions, do you know?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I don't drop the C word. It's customarily if there's sorry, that's a lie. I do, but I don't drop it. It's for reasons I drop it. Bloomhouse mostly. Cunts.
Yeah, and I dropped it for a reason. The scroll wheel was being annoying cunt.
That's 2.
Yep. And very specific reasons too.
They get double cunts.
See, no, you're just saying it because
Stop
you wanted
it.
to say it.
See, right, and I still
I'm
can't
out.
bring myself to say
Carter,
it.
just so that everyone's in this boat.
No, I can't.
We're gonna
You
need
can't?
to.
Yeah, I can't.
I'll say it for
No,
you.
no, that's not how that works.
There,
If you
see?
say it again,
There,
I'm going to
no,
say it
no,
again because you said it 3 times.
I just said,
I can't say it.
Carter, we're taking water. The boat's sinking.
I will grab a bucket, dude. I just can't do it. That's the only thing I can
But
do.
written on that bucket is the word beginning with C.
Don't let us drown. Help. I don't know.
What's all consciousness? Ooh.
Carter just pulls a violin out from under his wheelchair and just starts doing the Titanic.
Yep. Fuck it.
What's worse is
We're going down.
I'm not going near it.
Do you ever see that scene in Red Dwarf where Lister's trying to teach Crichton how to say smeg and it's a smeeg? So I have this vision of you and me trying to teach character how to say it. He's going like, coo, ka, ko. Nope, can't do it.
Nope. Can't do it.
You can't.
Well, you watch your horse mouth.
Kill hole. That's the best I can do. Sorry.
No. We're not going to be back on today because we were going to drown because Carter's going to let this.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. Colt. Keel hole.
Hit a cunt right ahead.
Anyway, will we do a trailer?
Please, my ribs hurt.
Yeah.
Yes. For the Disney Plus original, as we're sitting here saying cut. Like,
Just you two. I said it one time. One time.
Just you guys.
Disney.
Right, so. Jesus
I
Christ.
haven't said it since the first time I said it.
Cheese and
I
crepes,
hope
guys.
you
We got to move on.
during their
Okay, let's just. Okay, you're able to watch this via the thingamajig, presumably, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to have to watch it on a slight delay through the YouTube window just to make sure that we don't get pulled because you know
Happy birthday.
YouTube.
Thanks. So what do you guys do tonight?
Birthday ritual, scary movie marathon, same as every year.
You know, legend has it. It's on the 16th birthday that a witch gets her
Like, are they gonna
powers.
fuck around and like wake up the old witches? Like, figure out like how do you get back around to classic?
Maiden, Mother, and Crone 2.
Well, they never got killed. They were just merely banished.
Call on thee with one request.
Oh, dude, it's been a dog's age since I've seen the movie, so I felt like they got
Help our
off
intentions
somehow.
manifest.
I'm feeling what they did.
Did they get sucked back into the book, maybe?
See, like, I
Possibly.
can't fucking remember.
I love when people go and do black magic in the woods and summon something and then have a wobbler about the fact that they summoned something. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know why this happened.
it happened because you fucking tried to make it happen, you dumbass. Deal with it.
Hey, it's the Sanderson sisters.
I bet you Red Foreman coming.
oh my god, the one on the left is barely aged. Is that it? Okay.
On the left?
Yeah, the one that was riding the vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner. Kathy Naimi.
Oh. I would say it's definitely not Sarah Jessica Parker because she's aged badly.
Well, Matthew Carter has put her through a lot in life, so, you know, no harm, no foul.
Hey guys, I've been off for a week. I got to get my.
I'm saying, dude, she's the one feeding the family. He's not been doing shit lately, so.
Oh, she's married to Matthew
Yeah,
Broderick. That's
what I'm saying. Like, he put her through a lot of shit.
He hasn't been anything relevant since Godzilla 1998, and that sucked.
Hey, that
The
was the
only
start
reason
of a
she did,
fantastic cartoon reboot.
It's the only reason why she did that whole, like, fucking Sex and City 2. Needed that family money.
Well, that put a dark turn on the end of a relatively upbeat Disney trailer.
Hey,
It looked cool.
Did you?
Well,
I mean, like, if you're in the woods, like, digging up shit, you can't be surprised. So.
News just in, people. Sarah Jessica Parker looks fucked. Thank you, Buzz, for that breaking news update. And their family's falling apart. And she's the only bread earner in the family. Thank you very much, Carter, for that news breaking update. Thank you very much.
Just saying what's out there, dude. Not seeing a lot with his name on it lately.
So this is what it feels like to not be the one that said stupid shit for church.
Good. I'm glad you now understand how it feels. Did your heart jump into your chest when he said the Jessica Parker thing as well? I was just like, why are we even going there? I don't even know.
No, it didn't. I just started laughing inside going,
We're all thinking it. I just said
no, I wasn't actually. You just said it and it was hilarious.
I mean, she looks like she's older than us and she looks better than the four of us. Well, three of us anyway. Carter's gorgeous.
That is true.
Aww.
That was like a bag of milk compared to her, so I mean, I guess that's really.
Carter feels special. Thank you.
Say the word, Carter. Say the word.
Not that fucking special.
I don't know why the visual image of a bag of milk offended me so much, but I'm like, a bag of milk.
I don't even know anything about a bag of milk. I just heard of it as a phrase for
That
things that
fucked
don't
my
look
brain up
appealing.
too much. My brain went several places in one go. Why? Being one, two, being how would that even work?
To throw at somebody, obviously.
I don't know. They do it in Canada.
I don't know. I watched something where they were like, "Oh, he only drinks tea out of a bag," and old boy had like a little Ziploc of bag tea, like a fucking straw in it, and that fucked me up.
They actually do it in Canada. They actually have milk in bags, not actual like jugs or gallons.
You know what? I think that's actually true. I don't think this is the first time I've heard this.
Oh wow! Like
Yeah.
that's just
strange.
Canada's weird.
Not stable. I don't even know what to do with that.
I don't know how you'd put
Right,
the
like
fridge.
you just have a box that you put the milk in. Like, hey, cool. There's the Ziploc. You just put it there. Like that's fucking weird.
Next time I see Ryan Reynolds,
I
There we
think
go.
Xander was in legal trouble. I don't think he's currently in legal trouble, Joseph.
See, I couldn't remember if it was him or his brother.
No, it was definitely him. It was definitely him. Giz and I
Okay.
know. We know.
Hollywood people always get. in trouble.
Him and his brother both are Hollywood people.
Yes. Also
Because they're
true.
like twins. I didn't realize he had a brother.
So you guys gonna watch Hocus Pocus?
I mean, eventually, the kid's probably gonna be like, "Dad, we gotta watch this." So,
Well, I've seen the
That's
first
September
movie
30th.
maybe 2 times.
yeah, I'm gonna be watching it then.
Ringing endorsement from Carter.
I mean, it's not like I hated the first one. I dug the shit out of it. Like, I always worry about that whole, 20, 30 years later, let's do a sequel.
I fucking hate
But-
that. I fucking hate
But
that.
I've not watched Top Gun. I've not seen Hocus Pocus. So, these could be, fucking bangers, and I just don't know it yet. Like, I could just be like...
You haven't
working.
watched Top Gun?
Deliberately not.
No, I have not actually.
I literally just watched Top Gun last night, not the new one, the old one.
Oh, see, I'm talking about the new
It
one.
was very. We were in
I thought
we
you
were
were
in
talking about-
Deathbringer's Discord server because he does like a Monday group watch, which is something we should get back to. He's doing the movie group watches.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But we were all just like frantically typing, the lyrics to "Flying Right into the Danger Zone" pretty much for the whole movie. And then one of the lads he knows
Leo
does it.
Moracholi's version of that is brilliant.
One of the lads he knows has a music channel over on Twitch, so he kind of did a Discord raid where he just told everyone that was watching the movie to come in, and we all just started spamming your man's chat with the lyrics to "Flying Right into the Danger Zone," and then your man played his own version of "Flying Right into the Danger Zone," which he made up on the spot. It was a fucking great night. It was very funny. And then some other big music guy on Twitch raided that guy, and then he came in and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, you don't even want to know." He's like, I'm currently trying to figure out how to play "Flying Right into the Danger Zone" in
It's just
Zelda
called
style
Danger
music.
Zone.
Flying right into.
Oh, I love when things
That's not how
get
the
a little
lyrics.
weird.
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Well, the chorus.
But the song itself is just called Danger Zone.
Don't care. Highway to the Danger Zone. That's the way it is.
I heard the second one. There, a lot of people are saying it's like one of the best.
I've
movies
heard
ever
it's
made.
supposed to
I'm
be
oh, I don't know
like
about that.
literally that's how you do a sequel. Like it's so Top Gun, it couldn't be any
See,
more
that's
Top
what
Gun
I'm
if you
saying,
tried.
I'm shitting on them, but like these things could turn out to be like awesome.
As long as I don't have to watch 65-year-old Tom Cruise play beach ball, I'm okay.
Dude,
Majority of
65-year-old
times
Tom
when-
Cruise is another like makes us look bad. Like he's way too old to be as fit as he is.
Yeah, well, he can stand up here and say it to my face.
That's true.
He's gonna need a step stool. I've heard he's pretty
I was
short.
gonna say he wouldn't be able to. He'd be saying it to your like nipples. That's how tall he is.
Yeah, it's way easier for you to say fit. You have all the good oxygen down there. It's way thinner up my side of the fucking atmosphere, bucko.
Yeah, normally sequels like 20 years later not really good.
Yeah.
So, because what was relevant back in when the original came out is like.
Well, and that's just it. Like, there's so much you have to change, but you still have to try to keep it so close to home.
Like the
you have to have a good writer.
Or Dumb and Dumber 2 or that fucking Dumb and Dumber sequel. That was awful. Oh,
it was a bad time. Speaking of sequels, Terrifier 2's finally gotten a release date.
Oh, sweet.
By the way, future reference. That's how you segue, lads. By the way, just to let you know. Yeah,
sexy.
He was on the show a couple of weeks ago. We knew that it might be happening, and now it appears to be. Fuck off, Reynolds. I don't care. Thank you. I'm a Ford guy. So, boundary pushing Terrifier 2 gets a release schedule finally, and that is a word expressed by everybody. Yes, because finally is the word. Horror fans have been trolling director Damien Leone's social media page asking the same question: when is Terrifier 2 coming out? Also, I would imagine it was like, why isn't it coming out? When will you be bringing it out? How is it coming out? Is your man going to be back when you're bringing it out? When are you bringing it out, buddy? When are you bringing it out? We finally have answers, a few answers to that question. First and foremost, the official word according to Deadline is that the sequel will get a theatrical run this Halloween, then head to stream exclusively on Screenbox in October. Before that, the film will get some room to breathe at movie film festivals around the country. The film has had some setbacks, to say the least. Excuse me. First, the pandemic took its toll on the production. Then some of the behind-the-scenes issues left filmmakers in the lurch. Now, 3 years later, the film is ready to go with horror pub Bloody Disgusting to the rescue.
Holy shit, it's been 3 years.
Yeah. The Terrifier franchise embodies everything that's great about the iconic slasher flicks from the 80s and 90s. Bloody Disgusting and Screenbox managing director Brad Mischka. Mischka? One of those two. Told Deadline. It's nostalgic, it's dark, it's bloody. So it's no wonder the movie, and especially Art the Clown, have become a staple for horror and Halloween fans alike. Fans are not prepared for what they are about to experience. Leone is grateful that Mischka and his team were able to recognize the movie's psycho-villain Art the Clown as a formidable genre mainstay. It was encouraging to find that the perfect home for our batshit crazy, no-holds-barred, balls-to-the-wall horror film. After 3 arduous years of production, a global pandemic, and endless gallons of blood, said Leone, our goal was to create a horror film that was boundary-pushing, fresh, yet old-school, and demented as hell. Which I would say, judging by the first movie, I think they succeeded quite successfully there.
I gotta say, like, I'm pretty impressed with the fact that they brought out a character and it made it to such status with only one in a short, with one movie in a short.
Well, he's technically what was it? VHS? No, not VHS.
No, All's Hallow Eve.
Yeah,
All's Hallows Eve.
He that first one, he's like the main backbone story. So it is a short, like, but it's Art the Clown's kind of the running theme through the entire thing.
Right. Well, I only say short because, like, when you separate all the other films, like you said, he's the backbone, but you still have so much of the other films.
True.
So, like, I kind of wrote him as a short, but then you got Terrifier 1, or Terrifier. And so I'm just kind of impressed, like, that they've come up with a character just so much that everybody's like, holy fuck, like, when you start naming off horror icons, it just surprises me that Terrifier is a lot of people's lists and shit.
Yes.
Especially for a character that, like, not saying it doesn't have personality, but is more a silent character that doesn't have.
Oh, he's got Google's personality.
Just for a second, because Jason's been known for his long flowing speeches. Michael Myers is such a fantastic.
I remember that soliloquy from. I believe it was
like, it took so many
Halloween
films, like
3.
I was going to say Friday the 13th 3. Do you know when he was about to throw the machete through that girl's head and he stopped and he said silently, "Mother"? I wish that I could bring more vengeance upon all of the goddamn camp counselors that brought mine and your deaths aside. But this little blonde fuck will have to be a dueling sacrifice for the moments. And then you're going to put his mask back on.
Or that fantastic singing routine from Jason Takes Manhattan. Oh, I am the modern magic.
When he does the march up the middle of Main Street.
Like, all right, cool. Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these characters, it took multiple films.
It's like the deleted scene from the original Halloween. Do you know where Michael Myers is just sitting sitting in the toilet with the picture of Laurie Strode, and he's just like, only you.
Then he hops on his white horse to go kill more people.
Yeah.
God damn it! I knew the white horses.
I am the perfect model of a modern major general.
And weirdly enough, it wasn't the singing was the reason that the scene got dropped. They were just like, he's supposed to be this fathomable killer, and I think once you see a man poop, it's like, did you see Jaws take a shit in the sea? You did not.
You knew he was doing it, but you never saw it.
Right.
Well, he ate a lot of people. Presumably, there was some sea dumps.
Oh yeah, gonna need some heavy fiber to get that out.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Michael Myers and Jason were just like, they stood there, they did shit. Terrifier like made that character like through everything he did, like facially and stuff like that. And so it's taken one film to make him just like, holy shit, I want to see more of this character. So I'm just impressed. Like that says a lot about the actor. That says a lot about the story to grab people so quickly.
And also,
I think go on.
I was say David was only art in Terrifier. He actually wasn't art in All Hallows Eve. So,
oh no shit.
Yeah, he only did them in the first Terrifier film. That was when I did a little bit of my research for him when we did the Killer Clown Beatdown. I remembered that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, to be able to have two. I mean, I don't know what I mean. I don't know why I said that. I just.
To be not two.
I had to say that. I had to. So I was just like, I'm going to spew it now.
I think considering some of the films that had been coming out up until that point, like there was a slew of movies whereby you have copy and paste stuff to a degree. There's no real personality in regards to the villain. It's all, the drama is all with the good guys, or maybe the villain has some forlorn backstory and they're reaching out or whatever the fuck. This time, well, let's just present people with a fun bad guy who's going around doing horrible stuff, but he's having fun doing it. And
he cut that lady clean in half.
Well, I was gonna say, like, you also have to give props to the fucking special effects department. So they're like, hey, I've not cut somebody in half from the crotch down. Can I in this movie? I mean, like, I guess so. Man, like that just the kills made the fucking movie. Like, it was weird. Like once I saw that, I'm like, well, I'm gonna find me a copy of that movie because that's fucking awesome.
A good addition to the Terrifier lore,
right?
From whatever it's saying.
What?
I don't know. Everybody's saying it's supposed to be genre bending or whatever you just read.
Horrifying, terrifying.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's going to be a good addition to the Terrifier series. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Speaking of
the game.
Speaking of terrifying, shit, I've already forgotten the name of the movie. There we go. Speaking of terrifying, coming out on digital July 5th is Final Caller. Terror's on the line. Whoever is doing Final Caller, terror is on the line.
Well, and for anybody that wants to answer the call, as he said, it's coming out. Now, I'm kind of stoked about this one because as much as we may... What?
Tell us why.
Because it's local, Dick. All right? It's a local film.
Who's Dick? Right? Dick Watson? World Famous Detective? Is that who you're speaking of? Dick Watson here.
I was hoping you were going to go there. No, so like, as you said, we've... I think Giz said, like, before the show, you and Johnny, or Giz and the Irish lads, have done Bone Hill Road. And then the four of us sat down and we did Clownado. I did Clownado because that's a local thing. Todd Sheets is a local guy here, and he did both those films. And he's doing Final Caller. So I'm kind of stoked to see more shit come out of here. Now, it's going from Wild Eye Releasing. And here's your stick.
Aren't they also the guys that did Clownado?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Just.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just turn to the Kool-Aid man over there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's why I'm stoked. Like because also I know one of the guys did special effects. So like that's just a local thing. And I live in Missouri. Fuck, nothing happens in Missouri.
Nobody makes movies in Missouri.
And
I thought people got
fucking tornadoes.
I thought people got taken to Missouri.
Thank you. Against your will.
Clownados.
Like, there is no good coming to Missouri. It's like blindfolded and duct taped. Oh, look, fuck, I'm in Missouri. So, like, when movies and music come out of, like, Tech 9, and it's like, yay! So this is me, like, good things, not more kidnappings or whatever.
There are a lot of white vans in Missouri.
Right, like, windows blacked out. Do you want some candy? Oh, God, look.
The old Sons of Anarchy van.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
But in Final Caller, you're going to see Roland Bennett as an obnoxious late-night radio personality specializing in the supernatural. Excuse me. Is not having a good night. A visit from his soon-to-be ex-wife brings divorce papers to the station. A boss is listening in due to complaints. And a call from self-proclaimed serial killer, The Outsider, who threatens to kill a woman live on air. Being live on air tonight will spell death for all involved.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Thank you.
And since we've seen Clownado and, Bone Hill Road, we can assume a few of the characters, even though they're not in the article. And we can assume there may be, like, tornadoes that don't do shit for clowns. I don't know. Like, it gets weird sometimes. So, but something good is coming out of Missouri, not coming into you forcefully. So,
All right, you crazy Dutch bastard. How about we move on to the fucking trailer?
I have the trailer here.
Right.
Buzz, are you going to be nice, or would you be better off taking your headphones off for the next 2.5 minutes?
Sipping my lip. I'll mute myself. How about that? My Scout's honor.
Okay.
It's 11 o'clock. Time to kick back, dim the lights, and begin your journey. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Roland Bennett. Who am I speaking to?
Let's just go with The Outsider.
We have come to a critical point in our evening, Roland. You have to decide whether to believe me or to hang up again. Fear is ready to call out your name. Your fear.
That lad's wearing a Wild Eye Releasing t-shirt.
You call up my show trying to get your 10 minutes of
Nothing like a bit of product placement to get.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I was like, that's nice.
Well, if you think of Bone Hill Road, he did product placement with that one with the t-shirt Quigley was wearing. That was from one of his other films.
Why won't you ask me to stop?
Let's do it! Let's share this magical moment with everybody! Kill me!
See? And you know what? It's not duct tape people in vans coming in, so I'm looking forward to it.
You know what?
Yep, that was a movie.
And come July 5th.
No, you'll find that wasn't a movie. It was a trailer, just to clarify. We didn't just watch the movie, Final Call.
Sorry, trailer of the movie. So, you know what? July 5th, DVD and digital. I'm going to check out Final Caller.
Guess what? That's today.
Oh, shit, is it?
Oh, well, yeah, yesterday was the 4th. So, I mean.
Dude, yet again, if I don't have a show, I don't know.
5 comes after 4.
Right. Okay, in my defense, people around here have been shooting
1, 2, 3,
off
4
for like the last
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Yeah, I don't remember.
In my defense, we've been shooting off fireworks here for like the last week of the month. So the 4th is, I'm like, I've not done a show. So is it Wednesday, Friday? I don't fucking know.
So to be nice, looks like they did a good job. Looks like a movie.
It looks interesting.
It looks like a movie.
Doesn't have
Carter,
werewolves
if
in
you
it,
are making us review that, Buzz is getting the night off.
oh, come on. You know what? Still, I'm. You know.
You
what?
can have.
Cool.
Okay, fine. No problem.
Cool. Yeah,
That's fine. I'll have him on if you want. That's perfect. Okay.
You can explain to your Missouri people why I said bad things.
You can
Why
explain
did he say
Buzz
that?
to them.
Yeah.
He's Detroit. He doesn't understand us. It's cool. It's cool.
He doesn't understand us.
Buzz doesn't.
It's like trying to
Buzz
explain
jokes,
people.
Missouri.
It's like trying to explain Florida people. I don't get it. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
They're not sack of the United States.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
They
Next up.
fucking are.
Next up, we got a Joe Bob Briggs.
Oh, well, it's me.
No,
Bob
it's Joe Bob Briggs.
That's true. I'm not Joe Bob Briggs.
You're not
Wish
Joe
I
Bob
was.
Briggs.
That'd be kinda cool. But I'm not. So,
Do you wish you were Joe Bob Briggs?
maybe not. Because
Dude, he works with the mail girl. Like, she's fucking awesome.
But he's friends with the male girl online.
yeah, she follows me on Twitter.
Yeah, but if he was Joe Bob, he would work with her. When?
I'd love if he'd let me come on and sing a song. Jericho looked like he had such a good time singing Rock and Roll Free.
Oh, dude, yes, he did.
I sent
I'm a bloodsucking freak.
a message to be on the show, and she did not respond.
Let's see, if
but
he
yeah.
was Joe Bob,
It's good to
he
see
would
that
have had to
friendship's
send that request. Like,
blossoming.
Yeah,
See?
we're like this.
I'm a bloodsucking freak.
So yeah, Joe Bob's The Last Drive-In, which is coming back for season 5, so it's not really The Last Drive-In, but it's coming
False
out.
advertising.
Yeah. If you're a fan of the Joe Bob, which I was, I've always said that he was.
I was
probably
until you just pointed out that he's been lying to me for 5 years straight.
Right.
Or his has been the last drive-in standing for the last 5 years.
That could be it.
Oh, is that how he gets away with it? I was thought it was just the last try.
No, that won't hold up in court. Giz just makes up things.
Yeah, that's
Giz
true.
uses
Ooh.
logic, and if it's
Yes,
the
but
last
sometimes-
drive-in, then it doesn't have
Giz's
to.
logic doesn't hold up.
Oh, actually, he could just be the last drive-in standing.
That's what I just said.
Literally what Giz just said.
I got static, so I couldn't quite hear.
The microphone went all problematic before.
Whose microphone?
Yours, well, I'm assuming because it's the same sounds as before.
Mine is making the same noises as before?
I'll turn off my mic and let me know.
I'm assuming it's yours because.
Gone?
Yes. Woo. But yeah, Joe Bob Briggs, The Last Drive-In, is coming back for a 5th season over on Shudder. And like I was gonna say, theatrics.
I was fine until I saw them laugh and I lost. I'm sorry.
I did go to community theater school.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't graduate, but I went.
Okay.
But I've said before, Joe Bob is actually no. I didn't even answer your question, you fucking idiot. Oh, sorry. Joe Bob's been a big influence for me.
I
He's
can
been a
see.
influence for a lot of us.
Yeah. So he was one of the ones that really got me into horror when the Monster Vision was on TNT. So we got a similar program in The Last Drive-In. It's been going on for about 5 years now, or going on to season 5. It was supposed to be an actual The Last Drive-In, but it was so damn popular. They were like, we cannot not allow this to happen anymore. So season 5 says, according to Shudder, says, we are delighted to bring Joe Bob, Darcy, and the rest of the Last Drive-In team back for another season of crazy movies, live tweeting, and the most entertaining commentary on TV. Shudder General Manager Craig Engler added, we also have more special guests and themed holiday episodes because, as Joe Bob says, the drive-in never dies.
Darcy, the mail girl. I could not remember her first name. I was like, mail girl.
Yeah, that'll make you popular. Just screaming mail girl at her.
You're
Yeah.
Camera
I'm
isn't-
fixing it.
Okie dokie.
It's still going in Skype though. Yeah, it's
but
not
no,
all of the
like-
cameras.
Like you were
I
saying,
don't know.
dude,
I
like,
haven't been able to see you or Buzz since the start of the call, unfortunately.
Perfect.
but like you were saying, Buzz, like I've been watching him for a dog's age. So season 5, 12, I'll keep watching. I dig the shit that he does.
He was probably some of like my earliest introduction to a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
Because the Monster Vision on TNT, I think, was in around like the mid 90s to early 2000, I think. So that would have been right around when I was like 10, 11 or so.
See,
So that's
'cause,
where
like-
I got a lot of introduction to a lot of not just like the big franchise movies, but also just the cheese.
Oh yeah, like
And-
Chud and shit like that. Like that popped up in his radar. You know, I was lucky enough. I had like Elvira, fucking Joe Bob, and we had a local chick. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but did the same kind of thing, and that was my introduction to it, where it was like weird, kind of unheard of shit, and then franchise shit, stuff like that.
You don't get a lot of like movie presenters anymore. That's because a lot of things are so like ad like driven, where like they don't want.
But it's not just the ad-driven side of it. It's also there's the fact that people have the attention span of 60 seconds. It's hard enough to get them to focus on the movie itself, let alone have someone pop up and say stuff in between the bits of the movie.
The funny thing is, for him, for a lot of times, I watched just his shit, and I didn't even watch the movie. Sometimes it just depends on.
Because his shit was so entertaining.
And like he wasn't on very like I mean between the movies and stuff, he wasn't. It's a really interesting. Trying to think of what his name is. Was it YouTube Cinemassacre? I don't know if you guys have heard of him. The angry video game.
Yeah.
He did an interview with him when the driving was first coming on, coming back to Shudder for the first special, and he kind of went over like how all that worked with Monster Vision, how like the TNT executives didn't give a shit what he did because of the time slot, because it was overnight. People weren't really watching during that times, so those time at night, like advertisers weren't really, those weren't key advertiser hours and stuff like that. So
it was also way past watershed.
Yeah.
If you're still awake, your only fear is being sober and finding a job, to quote a very interesting Dracula impersonator.
Yeah, so they didn't really care what he did as long as, he was done by 6 a.m. when the next day's shit started for the programming. They didn't care. They did give him a list of movies that they wanted him to do that he was able to pick through. And they didn't want him doing a lot of old movies. They really went away from black and white unless they were big time movies.
Yeah, well, you see, you're still trying to get people to sit down and watch a movie, regardless.
Yeah. And like I said, this was the mid 90s, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, old black, this is dumb." And so it's like they wanted him to do some of the more, the Friday the 13th, the Halloweens, the stuff from pretty much the 80s, 70s and 80s, really. But it's a really interesting interview where he kind of just goes over how with Monster Vision and then with The Last Drive-In, how a lot of that stuff is able to work and how he's able to show whatever he wants now because it being on Shudder, there's no editing. So a lot of movies he wanted to do during the Monster Vision that they're like, nah, no, we can't do that. This is network TV. He's able to do a lot of those now. So it's a very fun show, and it's gotten a really interactive. Like I said, I follow a lot of the people on Twitter with that show, and then like a lot of the fan sites that do live tweeting as like each episode is on. They'll live tweet the whole thing. It's really interactive, so it's nice that horror has something like that now.
You know what though? Like you look at it, Darcy also seriously helps on the Twitter aspect because she's very active, and she is constantly like not just her, like she brings him into Twitter, and constantly like so you got to have props for that whole aspect.
That's why she's the male girl.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing for during the original Monster Vision days, where he always would make fun of the internet because the internet was still fairly new at then and didn't know .com from a .net from a this to that. So the way it is now with all the social medias and shit, he's probably just like, oh my god, like
You
it is
at me if there's anything I need to get involved with, and other than that, just
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me when I need to retweet
I
something.
mean, they've started their own, which actually I think just happened last weekend. They actually started their own con, kind of a convention thing, just Joe Bob Jamboree, which is
Oh,
like
that could be cool.
convention.
Well, and Darcy,
So-
Get all the horror people there, screen some movies,
Exactly.
get a band
So
in.
it's
First Jason would be a
definitely-
recommendable choice.
And
Very good.
Also, Johnny, thank you. I had never heard of a watershed kind of thing before. So, like, that's a new word for me this week.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, what?
You know what, Giz? Bite me, all right? Not all of us are as educated as you. I had not heard of a watershed was a watershed. It was like a thing, not a... So
A watershed moment. You've never heard that reference or anything like that?
No.
Giz,
I live a low...
jump over the hill and move on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned. I've grown. Thank you, Johnny. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah. So to move on from that awkward conversation, The Last Drive-In, season 5 gets the green light. Probably closer to Halloween. I would think they would probably come back. They normally do Halloween like marathons and holiday themed stuff. Probably September, October-ish. They just had their season finale a couple weeks ago. So, yeah. So if you like Joe Bob, if you like horror movies, if you like watersheds, if you like all that stuff,
I do now that I know what it is, because, like, that's fucking
season 5. Check it out. Be there, be
Right,
square.
next up, who has American Horror Stories? Is that me?
That'd be me.
Okay. American Horror Stories Season 2. Oh, traitor. I suppose I'll download that copyright infringement waiting to happen.
So yeah, apparently there's a season 2 for American Horror Stories, plural, because that pony ain't ever not going to get flogged.
Right.
So in this new trailer, apparently they're unleashing an army of creepy human dolls.
I've never heard that before.
Right.
Yeah, I can see this getting... Anyway, so the first official American Horror Story spin-off, Ryan Murphy's American Horror Stories returns for season 2 on July 21st. FX on Hulu has unleashed the teaser trailer this afternoon, or, well, whatever afternoon this story was dropped. Oh, it was last week, practically. Anyway, the teaser is filled with human doll hybrids, suggesting that the new season will be going heavy on the creepy doll imagery. No shit. Then again, you never really know with American Horror Story, as early teasers can be deceiving. The teaser trailer doesn't appear to feature any actual footage from American Horror Stories, so it's hard to know what to expect, but stay tuned for a full trailer soon. Spin-off anthology features hour-long contained episodes and it's exclusively available through FX on Hulu. The new series mostly tells original stories unconnected to the main American Horror Story series, though season 1 was bookended by Murder House continuations. Deadline notes that according to FX, American Horror Stories marked the most successful launch of any FX on Hulu series to date. So yeah, like I said, there's teaser thingy here, which is more a case of look at this and the stuff that we're going to be doing, as opposed to
we're going to throw on that thing and look at this stuff that they're going to be doing, see what's going on.
I'm kind of curious because the first season was like, really?
What are you doing? Oh, that's what they're doing.
Dude, their advertising is so weird.
I don't know why that just hurt my eyeballs. Oh, yes, Joseph Joe Bob was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and his scene was cut.
Oh, no shit.
Yep. That was another thing that was discussed in that interview.
Am I the only one that has that song with the young ones in it, going through their heads about living dolls?
I guess so, because I don't know who the young ones is.
Carter, I need to introduce you to the young ones, dude. You would love them. Vivian's a fucking maniac.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rick Mail, Eddie Ezra.
Blonde lead?
No.
British TV show comedy.
There's a high possibility that there was an American version in this case.
Oh no!
Okay, I was thinking of music. Oh wait, punk rocker.
A hippie,
Punk rocker, but he was
a mod, and a
the fucking
social
young ones.
activist, annoying prick.
Yes.
Yeah, and a gangster. Well,
oh boy, that played the fucking punk.
He was the
dug
mod.
shit out of him.
yeah, it's Rick and
They
Eddie
all-
from Bottom.
They all lived together in one apartment. and
Yeah,
it
they're
was all-
student accommodation. Yeah.
Yes, I dug the shit out of the young ones.
Yeah, so they did. I think it was. Oh no! Fuck! I can't remember what his name was, but they did "Living Doll," that song. But they were part of the video for it and everything. But yeah, no, that was the only thing that was going through. That was just playing in my head as we were watching
I
the
don't
American
remember
Horror
that
Story.
one, though.
Well, that is.
I may not have seen the episode.
Well, that is the last. That is the last news article for the night. As per usual, to round off our show, Buzz has got me some of the.
Something I don't remember because it was last week.
Okay.
I think something to do with laws or no, dumb criminals.
I was the same as kids. I was like, I am worried now.
Yeah. I did it for last week's show, so I forgot. So
answers Giz would only give. There you go.
Alrighty, let's get a look here. So
that's for a trio of drug thieves.
Yeah, for a trio of drug thieves, it was their lucky day. They broke into a home in Silver Springs, Florida, and discovered the nutsack of America, supposedly, and discovered jars of cocaine. They took it home and snorted the contents. That's when they discovered that the jars were in fact urns, and that they were snorting the cremains of the victims' husbands and 2 dogs.
Nutsacks.
Woof woof. One has to wonder what they were on in the first place if they mistook. I mean,
one would assume cocaine.
Jeff's gonna say,
right?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Because I feel like urns are very decorative, not just like, oh, hey, look, there's some jars with some shit in
I
it.
feel there's a distinct difference in the look of fucking ash and coke.
Thank you.
Not when you're off your box on coke.
If Rick James has told us anything,
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Connor Murphy.
I sounded like fucking Vince McMahon saying that for some reason. Still.
I'll give it like they were too high to notice the color.
Something tells me Vince has never said that.
As 2 men waited in line at the coffee shop to pay their bill, a third cut in front of them. He threw a drink at the clerk and demanded all of the money from the till. Temporarily surprised, the men quickly recovered and handcuffed the crook. Apparently, in his rush, the criminal didn't notice that they were police officers in full uniform.
Okay, I feel like you were high as balls.
Stories
dude.
where cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Jimmy Crackcorn,
Right.
and I don't care. Jimmy Crackcorn. I think that's the politest way I can put that, if you know what I mean.
Bitch, give me the till.
I got it. I thought it was
Someone's
nice and
getting a bit
subtle.
of the old crack-a-lack-a-ding dong there. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He
next.
wasn't crack-a-lacking.
Next. Name redacted of South Wales ripped off the bank where he worked, but he wasn't completely duplicitous. He left, borrowed £7 million signed to do that.
No. Dude, your mic.
I can't hear.
You can't hear?
No, your mic was like a
crackle. There we go.
Oh, it's unplugged.
Is it back?
Yeah.
Low crackle, but yeah, you're back. It's definitely your plug. Like when you're fucking with it, like it.
There we go.
Yep.
Sorted?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyway.
Redacted.
Yeah. Where did it cut out? Do I need to read the whole thing again? Or
Yeah, you probably
I'm reading
should.
name redacted of South Wales ripped off the bank where he worked, but he wasn't completely duplicitous. He left a note in the safe, borrowed £7 million, signed, name redacted.
Oh! Why? Oh my god, why? Just
I can think of a few reasons why, but they require having an extraordinarily good escape plan.
Like where you change your
Like-
face and name and go to a different country?
As in, like, but as in, like, you're doing this job Friday, knowing that for whatever reason the bank isn't opening again until Monday. Gives you 2 days to get to a non-extradition country and fucking
Exactly.
change your ID and shit.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, by the time I'm in X, they won't fucking get to me.
Or they can't get to me anymore.
Right.
You know, that reminds me of a time a Target store in Augusta, Georgia, agreed to take back a printer from a dissatisfied customer. Then the clerk noticed some work the customer forgot to remove from the machine: counterfeit bills.
Oh.
That's never uncommon. When I worked at Walmart, people that would return printers that were filled with rocks.
I wanted
sorry,
to print
filled
the
with
rock.
what?
I wanted to see what the rock said.
They just put something in there that kind of added weight to it.
Don't
like
you
it was
hate it when
actually
you suffer a heart attack and think you're going to die? So you confess to your 17-year-old. Oh fuck! So you confess to a 17-year-old murder, only to find out you're not going to die, and then get sentenced to life in prison as a result. Yeah, so does name redacted in Nashville because it happened to him. Mwah.
Wow.
There's a reason they say take your crimes to the grave.
To the grave.
Shit. Wow. That's
Yep.
wow.
Sucker.
Mm.
bad day had by all. Or, well, not all, just him.
Nashville, like I just like I've always seen Nashville as like the happy-go-lucky kind of place.
I know this is from a while ago, but that's a walking sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
Forgot about that
walking
one.
disaster.
Have you ever wanted to look like
Dude.
you're in Among Us?
And they sold that.
Like that's an Among Us
around
cosplay.
here.
Does that come in a variety of colors? If that comes in a variety of colors,
Should.
like you can't Among Us. I wouldn't recommend going out in it because, like, A, you're a tackle waiting to happen. B, if you fall over, it's game over, buddy. Your turn to the back, your ability to turn to your back game better be high, or you're gonna have a bad day. Or hopefully your yoga game is strong, maybe.
Like to time myself in Grum 3D mirror.
Yeah, like that
These
time.
hands.
It's like, you know, if you made legs, why
Never-
not make arms? Because like that's just weird.
For lefties pop. Somebody took a running start and kicked me in the balls as payback for that one, and it wasn't him.
Right. So anyway, that's the end of the show for tonight, guys. Don't forget to join us. I'll be over on Twitch tomorrow night, as per usual, doing some DayZ-related antics. There may be a trailer for that coming up. I'm not sure what trailer I have on. Other than that, we'll be back on Thursday, where we're going to be talking about a whole load of vampire-related horror movie nonsense. No, we're not. We're talking about the end of Stranger Things, now that I remember correctly. End of Stranger Things, which is not nonsense. It's fucking, it's heartbreaking and it's good and it's oh so neon-y pink.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
Then we're going to do vampires the following week because Morbius.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because Morbius. Have you? Other than that, don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe down.
The more you can.
The more. Go on.
I said the longer you push back Morbius, the better. There, I'm done.
It's had a re-release date. Like it can't be that bad, right?
Anyway, if you aren't already following the channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below, as we'll get notified for all of the other things, because YouTube doesn't really tell people when we go live. Sometimes it does, and then sometimes it might send them a...
Not often.
Sometimes it might send them like a belated text message, you know, like you would for a birthday. Happy belated birthday! You know, it's kind of like, happy belated, you missed your friends doing the podcast. So, best way to handle that is by liking. That will catch you up for the week, where we'll be talking about some other sort of mad power politics. GoreCast out, fuckers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
From where you are, where southeast-ish is, you kind of go away from the hunter cabins. There's like hunter cabins, more hunter cabins like with a whale. Forlug. That's a good spot to do too.
I'm fully sure that if you look up, you can see the clouds, and they go. I think they're always go.
Fuck that foreign guy, man. Fucking talking shit, man.
Calm down, dude. It's just a game. It's all good, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna get racist. It's okay.
I appreciate that. Hello.
Dun.
There's a player.
There's a player?
Yeah.
Where? I see
I'm
it.
getting
I see
fucked
it.
up and broke, by the way, so guys, fuck me good. Literally don't have any weapons, bud.
Where's he gone?
He was behind his house.
Huh, is he in the house? Yeah, he's there. He's there. Hey, buddy.
You guys take this shit and good luck.
The mission was we're waiting for this.
Wait, is he your friend?
I'm his friend, yeah.
Yeah, he's my friend, yeah. He's my friend.
I don't know this guy.
Shit, then. Bye. Oh.
That's enough for me.
GG's, dude. Oh, fucking hell.
Son.
That guy's just after fucking trying to shoot me to get the Mosin.
He's got the revolver.
You offside, are you?
He doesn't have it now.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, she's dead. Oh. Oh, no. Well, that is... Oh, she got discombobulated. F's in the chat for Alice, please.
Wait, go in the front yard, go in the back.
Dead.
You are?
He's dead.
Don't forget, if you enjoy our Madcap GoreCast horror hijinks, we stream 3 nights a week over on YouTube, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, where you can see a little bit of this. Turd spoon, god damn, I knew there was something I wanted to bring up in the... God damn, I don't know what a fucking turd spoon is, but I'm mad to...
Yeah, it's pretty in-depth.
Most definitely some of this.
With a new 2009 twist. She pulls out of her vagina.
I'll give it to her though, because like, you know how like magicians kind of like do something and they pause dramatically? She took that dramatic pause.
And occasionally some of this.
Our favorite Halloween movies.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast. Yeah, okay, I'm here. Come back.